Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Titan with Titans of CNC. And today on our daily vlog, we're going to talk millennials, right? Millennials. So, I came up pretty hard. I came up having to work for everything and I had no money, no food, all that stuff. And now that I am a CEO of a company, now that I have 5 kids, now that I have a beautiful wife and a company and employees and stuff, I don't take anything for granted. People always tell me, Titan, you're so passionate. You're so passionate. I'm like, well, when you don't have anything and then you attain something, you actually understand, right? Like if you're gonna climb Mount Everest, that whole struggle to get up there, when you stand up there, you're going to understand what it feels like to accomplish something, and you're gonna have great pride and passion in that. But if a helicopter dropped you off there, you might not. So, I just say this because I think a lot of people say some things about the millennials and stuff, and there may be some truths to that, right? That maybe they were told that they were going to have everything, that they could be anything, that this was the way the world was going to be, and all of a sudden they kind of had a rude awakening, right? And in the workplace, some people have different opinions on that subject and stuff. I think there's a little bit on both sides, but instead of like talking about it, one thing I'd like to do is actually go out to my shop. You know why? Because I got millennials working for me, and I'm extremely proud of these guys. Millennials make up 1 in 3 in our workforce. They're a huge presence that we have to deal with. And so instead of just talking about it, how about we actually go out there and engage a few in my shop and make this happen, all right? Let's go, check it out. So I have quite a few millennials. They're just editing the videos and stuff and working in my office. What's up, Kristen? Kristen! But on this one, let's actually go out and talk to the people on the machines, right? The millennials on the machines. Hey, Tyson.
What's up?
Are we running titanium yet?
Yeah.
Are you a millennial?
I don't think so.
I think so. You're what, 89?
Yeah.
Born in 89, so 82, 81, 82. You're a millennial, man. Right? But I can't get this guy to go home. I'm like, go home, go on vacation. What are you doing? You're making some titanium, making it happen?
Yep.
Finally on this machine, first part, 6L4V titanium. We'll come back to him on another day. What's up, Stuart? What's up, man?
What's
Are you a millennial?
up? No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
1992.
It's 82. If you actually look it up, it's 82. So I think Matt's a millennial, you're a millennial, right? So what do you think? Do millennials, are they the future?
Yeah, I think millennials definitely have some stuff that they have huge strengths in. Like with technology, computers, even the social era. When you put them in front of a computer,
For yourself, for you, right? Representing.
yeah. They click, they get it. And then with computer-controlled manufacturing, it's just a win-win.
Awesome. So Stuart, he started working with his dad when he was like 10 years old. So he's 25 years old now. You got 15 years experience.
Yep.
Programs, 5-axis, sets the tools, sets this, grinds. Does all of it. All of it. He is a CNC machinist. A lot of people have a hard time calling a 25-year-old a machinist, but if you can actually run manuals and you can run CNC, even my phone didn't even agree with me right there, right? But if you can run manuals, you can run CNCs, you can grind tools, you can go and take any job from big aerospace companies and actually program them and figure out all your tooling and buy your tooling and load the tooling and torque everything, like, all your holders and stuff, put the vices on, do all of it, put it in the machine and actually run a part complete and inspect that part, and you've done a million other ones, then I'd call you a machinist, right?
Absolutely.
CNC machinist. So, but it's all about putting the work in, right?
Absolutely.
Putting the work in, right?
Yeah.
And when it comes to a computer, I mean, that's natural to you. And you've been on computers ever since you were real young.
Oh yeah, at least 8 years old.
Yeah. So like me, I remember like in the 90s and stuff, I got my first computer and stuff, and I've grown, right? But I wasn't born into it. So a lot of times I'll actually ask the young guys, hey, what about this and what about that and stuff, and you guys help me out a lot. So
Yeah.
so when you look at millennials, it really depends on the individual. You think every millennial in a machine shop has to go and learn how to file for 3 months and then run manual machines before they ever touch a computer?
No.
No? You sure? Truth is, with technology keeps making things easier and easier and easier. So millennials can actually pick stuff up much quicker than guys like myself, right? Because you're computer oriented, like that's how your brain works, right?
Yeah. And then taking that with them already being so familiar with computers and then putting it in a different form, it's so easy for them to adapt.
Yeah. Millennials, future. Makes the future bright, right? Give it up for our millennials. Yeah! All right, see you later, man. Look at this, look at this. Oh, you guys remember Nicole?
What's up, guys?
Fearless Nicole on a mighty machine over here making it happen. Machine's running right now. She's making money right now, right through automation while you're talking to me.
Yep.
So we're talking millennials,
Millennial.
right? You're a millennial.
I am. I'm 26 years old.
You're 26 years old,
And I'm a millennial.
and you're a millennial. And you're a female.
Double whammy.
You've seen people that don't actually maybe think that women can actually be machinists, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you have people saying that they need workers, and then you apply, and then they're like, oh yeah, we don't.
really need anybody right now. Yeah.
That's a shame, right?
It is, yeah. But I think you'll see things start to change soon. I think the word millennial has a lot of bad connotations perpetuated by a few bad apples.
Yeah.
But the truth is, like, we're not really out here like drinking the coolant. We're actually doing some.
No, I drink the coolant. She doesn't drink the coolant. I drink the coolant. That's a joke. That's a joke. But how much years experience?
Making parts, probably a couple of years.
Couple years. Nicole makes parts with her dad. She has a machine in her garage. She works for me now, and it's been about 3 months?
Yeah, about
4 months. 4 months. We love her to death. I mean, she just does a great job and stuff. And she's going to actually be helping with some of the curriculum and tutorials down the road and teaching and stuff. And it'll be good. I love it.
Yeah,
All right. Boom. I'll see you later. And then over here, I have my boy Jacob. Jacob, what's up, man? How are you? Oh, now when you think millennials, this is what I think. 19 years old, coming in here, want to take over the world, make it all happen, right?
Yeah, just trying to help people out, do what I can.
Yeah, but the great thing is with Jacob, he is changing the world. He is out there making it all happen. He's going to schools, he's talking to teachers, he's a huge advocate for the trade. You came out in Dan Frank's class.
Yeah, I graduated 2017.
2017. And you just love machining.
Yeah, it's been way too long now. I look back on it, it's already been here for a little.
Yeah. Like children. When you've been in the game as long as him, like he's walked 10 miles through the snow to get to work, and he's put the years into. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But anyway, do the computers intimidate you?
No, that's all we had at the high school. That's all we could do was just stay on our computers.
Does the control intimidate you?
I love it.
What about the tooling?
Some tooling.
Some tooling, yeah.
Some big tools.
That's awesome.
Trying to get used to it.
One of the things that we've talked about is vision. That you guys understand that there are steps and it takes time to actually walk up those steps, right? Even though they want to change the world right now, if you give them vision and you give them hope and you actually do it, you think they can lock in and actually be there for the long term with a company?
Yeah, it's hard coming straight out of high school and you go to work for a company, you don't know anybody there, and you have to really believe in the company you're going to work for. You don't want to just like what they do, you want to like why they do what they do. And coming here, I wanted to work here because I liked what we were doing and why we were doing it. We wanted to help education, we wanted to help the kids, that's why we do it. The academy is what we do. So once you figure out that, once you figure out where you want to work and why you want to work there, then I think whatever the company is going to go do, you can follow that. You can follow them and trust that even
though you're telling me I gotta take these little steps and not to look at the whole mountain, don't look at the big picture right now, just follow me and truck on, I think the kids will be able to do it.
Maybe giving them like, I completely agree. Giving them the vision that we want to change the world, that we want to have a company and we want to do these great things. But there's all of these things, all of these stairs that we have to climb to get there. So let's all, work on our culture, on our teamwork, and basically come together to get up these stairs as quick as possible and do it in a quality-oriented manner so we can actually all be successful, so we can all get up there and then make big things happen, right?
Yeah, I like that.
We're here to teach the next generation how to run these machines fast and efficiently. We're here to teach them how to compete. We're here to not just compete on how fast you make a part, but to have the best quality, right? Make it all happen and stuff. So let's go over here and talk to Jeff. Thank you very much.
Oh, yep.
Boom, man. All right, now let's go to the other side of the shop. It's funny, Jeff is over here and he's like looking at me like, is this guy gonna come film me? Like, what's going on here? But I just had to come and look. That's our beast of a chessboard right there. That's curriculum, 6L4B titanium. Titans of CNC. All right, so now, what's up, Jeff?
Hey.
What are you doing, man? You doing a setup?
Yep, setup.
Making it happen?
Yep.
So you're a millennial.
I am by 1 year, maybe.
Yep, he is by 1 year. But anyway, what do you think about these millennials? You included.
That's
man.
That's a loaded question.
Oh, man.
Millennials are great. It's a whole new aspect on life. Basically, it's a different way of growing up.
So if you're an employer, I'm trying to give advice to employers who are maybe like kind of intimidated by like having so many young guys coming in. I think one of the strengths that we have, guys and gals, one of the strengths we have is actually saying like, here is our vision and here are the steps. And it's not going to be tomorrow, it's not going to be next week or next month or 6 months from now. But if we all work hard on this vision, then we can attain great things together. And we work on our culture and we work to give the right information to everyone on the team to actually rise up, then we can be successful. No matter when you were born, right? It's about inspiring the next generation. My arm's getting tired. I'm like I'm holding this thing out way out there so you guys don't have to look at my face all like that the whole time. But now I'm holding like this kind of gimbal balancing.
That gyro last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. I just can't be out here every second, but boom. Thanks, man. Man, I'm coming in. Let's sit down right here. What's up, Matt?
What's up?
So you guys know Matt Schilling. He is my vice president. Matt, I thought I'd come back and ask you, like, you're a millennial too, right? Yeah. So my right-hand guy is actually a pretty young guy too. And but he's brilliant. Like, he's brilliant. So what do you think about? One of the things we were talking about was giving advice to employers and stuff, and actually saying like, I think it's important with the younger generation to really like be clear with your vision. Yeah. Give them a roadmap to success. Yep. On like where you're going as a company. Explain the stairs, the time frame, how long it takes to get up the stairs, and actually work really hard on building a cohesive, like a solid, team, right? So that they can feel, so your employees can feel like they're part of something bigger, but not be. I saw a video where somebody was like talking to a millennial at work, and they were like, "Oh, what do you think about your job?" "Oh, I love the job, but I don't feel like I'm actually making an impact, and I think I'm gonna like go somewhere else." And they're like, "But you've only been here 8 months, right? You've only been here 8 months." But maybe if we actually have those explanations, and prepare them ahead of the time, and they can make a decision coming in, they'll understand that anything in life that is great takes time, hard work, and dedication.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We as leaders, we have to recognize the skill set of our individual employees, right? We have to look at them and say, what do they bring to the table? What kind of work ethic do they have? What kind of experience do they have? and we have to adapt our expectations based on that. And so the millennial generation is an interesting one because it's we're in this pocket where they understand technology better than we do, or than a lot of us do.
Yeah.
So how can we utilize their experience and their ability to get up to speed quickly and move fast, and how can we allow them to have this freedom to be successful given parameters and given them expectations like you mentioned. But we have to have the leadership to be able to give them that flexibility, because if they're not thrilled, they're not excited about what they're doing, we're going to lose them. And to your point, like, they may not feel like they're making quite the impact as they could have. But if we recognize their skill set, how to be successful going forward in the future, and always allow them to have that freedom to be innovative, like push the envelope, like challenge us in a respectful way, but like challenge the way that we think, because the future is gonna be dictated by their experience and their expectations for what that looks like. So we have to allow them that freedom.
Exactly. One thing that I like to do is I like to document the processes. Every manufacturing company has to, and once you document it, that has to be law, right? But getting to that point of figuring out what it is, I'm a big, I always come in and I talk to Matt, I talk to my team, and I'm like, challenge me, bring something better. You know what I mean? And I don't say it to say like it's my way and you can't compete. I'm here to say, I'm not the best, but I want to be the best. So I need all of you guys to actually step up and actually push the envelope, think outside the box, and help us as a group to actually pull this company into a place where it can have a maximum impact, right? I think that that's one of the things with the Academy. A lot of people don't understand the Academy, but what the Academy does, academy.titansofcnc.com, what the Academy does, it is engages the next generation where they live, on that computer, on that machine, on that control, and it teaches them through repetition by challenging them and showing them how to like go through all the fundamentals and actually make a component that they can hold in their hands. And actually, when you hold it in their hands, they gain confidence and they have something to show for their work, even though it's been a couple days. And then you do it over and over and over. And people can say, well, they didn't learn anything in the first week. Who does, right? But the fourth part, they're like, oh, we're doing a face mill, and this is the surface foot. This is the chip load. Oh, we're doing an end mill. Oh, they start getting it. And after like 10 parts, they just start killing it, and they just make it happen. And you got to believe in these guys and give them an opportunity and sell them on the vision and understand that, it's not like they don't know what a payphone is. They don't know what a payphone is, but they know how to change the world. They just don't have the experience yet quite to do it. So with our help, matched with them, put it all together, and we'll all change the world, right?
Exactly. And if we do not embrace this generation of millennials, whatever you want to call them, we're destined for failure. That's the reality. That's the position that we're in right now. Like, we have this training gap, right? Or skills gap, as people call it.
It's a training gap.
It's a training gap.
Because if you engage them the way they need to be engaged, they will all leave Starbucks and all the fast food places and all this. They would like do anything to be like in an awesome manufacturing environment where they can make good money and make rockets and submarines and hyperloops and all of it.
Yeah.
They just don't know about it.
Yeah, and if we don't invest in them now and look for opportunities for them now, using their skills, using their passions, using their enthusiasms, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose that generation of next machinists. So we got to invest now. We got to look for opportunities to get them involved, and that's the future. That's what's going to make us successful. And that's what the Academy does, to your point. Like, that's exactly what it's based on. It's based on this new generation, the next generation of machinists that know how to use a computer, that knows how to use a 3D modeling software, that knows how to use video tutorials to learn a set of skills. So that's the future, and that's what this is about. And so share it with your friends if you know about it. If you love what we're doing, you love the future of manufacturing, you see the hope, then invest in the future.
We are a CNC machining shop that does super high-end parts for the biggest companies in the world, from Boeing to SpaceX and Blue Origin and Aerojet, biggest companies. And we got sick of seeing our kids not get engaged, not get engaged. So we decided to do something about it, and we figured out how to solve the problem. And we've created the most advanced CNC curriculum. It teaches you how to design the parts so you understand it intimately. It teaches you how to program the parts so that you can actually watch the simulation, watch everything. So when you go to a CNC machine, you get it. You're not intimidated because you've already gone through the process. So we come in from the back way, we turn it and flip it backwards. But guess what? Everybody learns the trade like a million times faster, and they actually make parts. And at the end of the day, it's not about the piece of paper. It's not about it's what can you make and how efficient can you make it? What materials can you use? What's your mindset and your experience in actually creating components? And that's what we help you guys do. All right, so I'm out. Titan, my boy Matt, Titans of CNC, my whole team. You guys have a great week. Boom. Titans of CNC Academy, changing the world.